I'm Nano Nomaru, 28 years old. I met my husband Ryuta at work and got married half a year ago. But we don't live together. Just after we got married, Ryuta was transferred to the countryside. But it was only for a year, and I had my job, so he moved alone. We saw each other about once a month, but because his skills at cooking were devastating, I would make him some stuff, freeze it, and send it to him. The long-distance relationship was going fairly well, but some strange stuff started to happen around me. Huh? I feel like the food in the fridge is vanishing again. It's only a tiny amount, but there are times when the food I thought was in the fridge was gone and… Did I put plates here? Strange things started happening around me. But they were very subtle things, so I thought it was just me imagining things, and I didn't think much about it. But one day, I found out what was going on. I had a business trip and planned to stay out for one night, so I left the house with my suitcase. But the business trip was rescheduled due to the client's convenience. There was nothing I could do about it, so I dragged my suitcase back to my house. I'm home. What? Who are these? Of course they aren't mine. Does that mean there's a burglar?
Oh, for God's sake, who is it?
What a crazy burglar! But the person who came out of the living room was a familiar face. Rena?
Nano?
The pumps belonged to Rena, Ryuta's sister. What are you doing in my house?
What are you doing here? I thought you weren't coming home today.
How do you know?
Ryuta told me. He told me you weren't here today. That's why I came.
Hold it there. I haven't heard anything about this.
Ryuta said I could stay. This place is pretty close to the city, right? It takes time to go back to my house after drinking in the city. Plus, it's dangerous when I'm drunk. That's why I've been using this place when you're not here.
I then remembered the strange things happening around me lately. The way you say it, you've been here multiple times, haven't you?
Yeah. Do you have a problem? Ryuta said it was okay, so I'm allowed to be here.
Of course I have a problem with it. You've been eating things from the fridge, haven't you? And, first of all, I haven't heard anything from Ryuta.
Oh, will you please shut it? I bet Ryuta didn't tell you because he knew you'd make a huge fuss about it, like you're doing now.
You're the one staying here without my permission. Where is your apology?
Why do I have to apologize to my brother's wife?
Then get out. I'm back.
Are you insane? Are you telling me you're throwing a drunk, hot girl like me out into the streets at night? What are you going to do if I get sexually assaulted? I have permission from Ryuta saying I'm allowed to use it. This house is mine for tonight. If you're unhappy with it, why don't you leave?
Hey, stop it. Please open the door. Are you out of your mind?
It's all because you tried to kick me out. Why don't you sleep in the park or something?
You're the one saying that girls can't walk alone at night on the streets.
That only goes for me. No one is going to try to rape a girl with breasts as flat as a cutting board, so don't worry about it.
Well, your brother married the woman with these breasts.
I literally don't understand why Ryuta chose this girl who's like a wall to be his wife.
This bitch. I didn't marry Ryuta because I liked you. Ryuta, you never told me your sister was going to use our apartment.
What? Aren't you on a business trip?
We had to reschedule due to our client, so I came back home. And then your sister was there like it was her house, and she freaking locked me out.
Ah, shit.
This is nuts. She's saying that she has the right to stay there because you gave her permission. Can't you say something to her?
But I mean, I don't mind her staying. I didn't want to tell you because I knew you'd make a fuss about it. Why did your business trip have to be rescheduled?
Wait, what?
I bet you made my sister mad. No one can do anything once she's mad, so just give up and find somewhere to stay. You were planning to stay out anyways, so,
Why the hell do I have to stay out when my house is right in front of me?
But it's dangerous to let my sister out all alone at night.
What about me?
Are you wearing a skirt today?
I'm wearing pants today.
Then you should be fine.
What's that supposed to mean? What a rude sibling.
Don't get mad, she's your family.
Even if we're family, you shouldn't forget manners, and we aren't even that close.
Okay.
Now that I know, I won't let you do what you like. Tell your sister to not come anymore, okay? I thought I told him off pretty harshly that day, but when I went home several days later… I'm... What's going on? Is it a fire? I immediately called 911 for fire service. The fire engine arrived, and they examined the scene and...
This isn't the smoke of fire.
What?
This is the source.
The firefighter showed me a fogger machine? The ultimate weapon to kill insects? I waited for the smoke to wear off and went into the house. I found it in the living room, bedroom, literally everywhere. And the bed isn't covered or anything, and the closet is wide open. What an idiot would fill the room with toxic gas like this? It's a gas to kill insects, so of course it contains substances that are harmful to humans too. That's why you need to prepare thoroughly when you use these sort of things. This is nothing but harassment. There is only one person I can think of who would do this. Rena, you used a fogging machine at my place, didn't you?
It was hilarious when you called the fire service.
You saw?
I needed to check whether I was able to get rid of the pests.
Are you referring to me?
Who else is there? You're an annoying insect that disrupts me when I'm feeling good after having drinks.
Because of what you did, I can't use the mattress anymore, and my clothes have been damaged. What are you gonna do about it?
I don't give a shit. I was helping you by removing pests. And of course I have Ryuta's permission.
Is that literally the only excuse you can think of? This is my home as well. Can you please not do things without my permission?
I'm going to do anything I please as long as Ryuta says it's okay. If you don't like it, why don't you get divorced? Ryuta can get girls way better than you.
All right, the game is on. As I was getting fired up, I got a message that fired me up even more.
Hey, Nano! Did you make my sister mad again?
Who in the world wouldn't get mad at having their room filled with toxic gas?
My sister did that to help, so that you wouldn't worry about bugs at home. Shouldn't you be thankful?
Oh, all right. So you're going to defend your sister then?
Don't act like you're the victim. You won't be able to maintain a good marriage if you're like that.
Yeah.
What's with the yeah? I think she'll forgive you if you apologize, so you should go to her as soon as possible.
My husband kept ignoring my opinion, so I couldn't keep up with this any longer. I decided to take revenge on them. I knew that my sister-in-law would come to my place no matter what I say, so I'll get them back hard then. I started the preparation to get revenge on both my husband and my sister-in-law. Honestly, I didn't want her to ever come back, but right now, I just can't wait for her to come. I told my husband some fake information saying I'll be gone on a long business trip again, set a camera in my living room, and everything was ready. Let me show her what getting rid of insects really looks like. That day, I took a day off and pretended to go on a business trip. I waited at a cafe near my house for her to come right into the trap. What? The wine I got for my client! I was saving it! Did Ryuta tell her about it just because he doesn't drink wine? Exactly how selfish can this bitch get? But if she's going to drink, that means she'll open the cabinets to get a glass. Just you wait and see.
That loser wife. Whoa, what the? Bugs!
Yes, knockout. I recorded the whole scene and sent it to her little brother.
What the hell have you done? Why is my sister on the floor? Go and help her!
You're the one that told her she can use it because I was away.
But this looks really bad. Are these bugs?
Toys. I bought them for Halloween, but they accidentally came out when your sister opened the cabinet, and I guess she fainted.
You guess? You did this on purpose, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you kidding? Go home right now and help her. Otherwise, I'm divorcing you.
I'm fine with getting a divorce.
What?
I was going to do that anyways, and I've already terminated the contract for the place. I need to move out within a month, so I'll send all your things to you. Oh, but all your favorites have been damaged thanks to the toxic gas your sister filled the room with, so I'll throw them away.
Hold on. All my clothes have been damaged?
I told you, your sister did it without asking. And the mattress and my clothes were all damaged because of that.
What about my expensive coat?
I told you everything.
You've got to be joking.
You might be able to wear it if you have it cleaned, but I don't know how much that will cost you.
Wait, Nano, that's not what my sister was telling me.
Oh, and I borrowed your house for a bit.
What? You did?
No, my parents.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
You lent my house to your sister without asking me, so surely you don't mind me doing the same, right? Don't worry, it was only for a little bit during the day.
What did you do?
Not much. You know I lent you some of the old appliances that my parents coincidentally had when you moved for your job? I had them collect everything because you were getting a divorce.
Are you joking? The fridge and the washing machine?
And the portable vacuum cleaner, too.
How am I supposed to survive without them?
Why don't you ask your precious sister for help? Well, she's on the floor right now, though.
You've been saying things about getting a divorce, but you're not serious, right? It hasn't even been a year since we got married.
I know, right? I wish I'd known that you were such a jerk. Then I wouldn't have to get a divorce. But I'm lucky I didn't have a child yet.
Wait, Nano, I'm sorry. My sister tricked me. None of this would have happened if I'd known the truth.
Who's the idiot who didn't listen to what I said and told me to apologize to your sister, eh? I'm sorry, but I've made up my mind. You can make a fuss if you want, but I'm not changing my mind. Try stopping me if you think you can.
Nano, let's talk. Yeah? I can't survive without you.
I'm not here just to cook for you. I left my sister-in-law, who was still on the floor foaming in her mouth, and went back to my parents' home. My parents had already come home after collecting the stuff from my husband's house. We ate all the food you sent him.
His room was filthy. He's going to be living in a garbage house soon enough.
The two of them were shocked at the state of his house. Soon after that, I got a lawyer and divorced my husband. My mother-in-law found out and called me to apologize, but I told her I have no intention to get back together. But then she said, "I'm not going to say anything like that. I'm so sorry that my children gave you so much trouble." She was furious with her son and daughter and deeply apologized for their behavior. She even tried to give me $50,000 as compensation. I can't take this. You didn't do anything wrong. I'll make them pay me back, so please take it. She insisted that I take it, so I received the envelope. The two of them were told off by their parents so badly that Rena, who was still living with her parents, was kicked out of the house so that she could find out for herself how hard it is to live on her own. She never paid her parents and used all of her money on herself, so she was struggling with her new life already. But the worst bit for her is that she gets scared that every time she opens the cabinet, some bugs are going to crawl out. Ryuta, on the other hand, didn't have any more cooking support from me, and his parents wouldn't help him either. He ended up eating out, which cost him a lot of money, and then transferred to the convenience store food. He started to gain weight and became unhealthier by the day. In addition, because I told the company about the divorce and how it happened, everyone started avoiding him, which made him mentally ill and couldn't continue working. I have successfully taken revenge on both of them. I'm Hanayo Sachiusu. I'm a 33-year-old housewife. I've always been the unlucky one in my family, but luckily, I met someone a few years back and got married. His name was Shogo. He looks young, but he was turning 45 this year. He was much older than me, but that wasn't really a problem. In fact, it was kind of fun being with someone who was much older than you. He had a son going into 10th grade this year. His wife left him a year after he was born. He raised him single-handedly. I didn't think I could be his real mother. I wasn't gonna try either. I just wanted us all to live happily under one roof. But little did I know, his son almost killed me.
Hey, bitch!
I told you not to call me that.
What am I supposed to call you then? Dumb bitch? I heard you got pregnant.
Dad tell you?
Yeah, you're such a slut.
What?
You heard me.
I don't even know what to say to that. That's how you were born too, you know?
Shut up! Stop trying to change the subject. And who knows if it's really my dad's?
What? It's his! It's our child 100%! Which means you'll be getting a new brother or sister.
I don't want that. Don't have the baby. That's a direct order.
Why would you say that? Why are you so upset?
Because I don't want siblings. I never wanted Dad to get remarried in the first place. First you marry him and now this? I won't allow it.
Why? I just want everyone to be happy.
Nice try, asshole. I know you married him for the money.
Money? What? No!
Whatever. If you hadn't showed up, it would have been all mine.
Wait, you're saying all this because of the inheritance?
Of course, you dumb bitch! Get out of our lives! If you don't do as I say, you'll regret it!
Ryuta played the good kid in front of his dad, but when he was alone with me, he turned into a completely different person. And today, I found out that he was worried about the inheritance split. I never even thought about it. I don't even want to think about my husband leaving me like that. Maybe I should show him the text, but I don't know.
He lost his mom at a young age, so I'm doing everything I can to not make him feel lonely.
I didn't want to ruin things between them, but I wanted this to stop. So I told him about how Ryuta was kinda upset about the baby, without showing him the actual text, but...
Screw you, bitch! I don't care what Dad tells me. I want you gone! If not, I got a plan too.
Ryuta, listen. We should talk face to face. I don't want to involve your father in this. I just want us to be friends.
Hell no! If you want my friendship, get an abortion and divorce my father. If you do that, I'll be your friend.
How can you say that?
So, you leaving or you staying?
I get that he's your father, but he's my husband too. And he's the father of our child. I'm not going anywhere.
Fine. I warned you. You better watch your back.
I was terrified. I was constantly watching over my back. I started checking my food and drinks to make sure it wasn't tampered with. Whenever Ryuta was around, I kept my distance from him and protected the baby. A month later, I was exhausted. I was losing my mind. Then finally, it happened. That night, I woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. As I tried to go down the stairs, I passed out. I woke up in the hospital.
Hanayo! Oh, thank God you're okay.
What about the baby? What?
Mommy, you okay? You fell down the stairs? You should have been more careful.
You pushed me.
Huh? Not sure what you're talking about. You got proof?
Maybe not, but you had a motive.
Why would I risk everything for someone like you? But you fell pretty hard. Sucks about the baby. Maybe you'll never be able to have kids again. That makes you useless. Poor you.
I'm fine.
Oh, stop acting tough. You can cry if you want, you know.
The baby's fine too.
Huh? Wait, you're joking, right?
I covered my stomach with my hands.
But you were bleeding from your head.
Yeah, because I had my hand around my stomach. I couldn't protect my head. I'm banged up pretty bad, but the baby's fine. The baby was breech, so your dad was worried, but it's fine. Oh wait, he's not your dad anymore.
What does that mean? What are you saying?
I told him everything you said to me.
Huh? What the hell? You said you wanted us to be friends.
Screw you.
What did he say? He's my dad. He'll just have a talk with me and that'll be that. I'm not worried.
He's cutting all ties with you.
Huh?
He said he can't live with someone who'd try to hurt someone like that.
Wait, you're joking, right? He'd never do that.
Ask him yourself then. Not sure if he'll pick up, but you can try.
What? Why? Why would he pick you over me?
He's always cared about you. You were always his #1 priority. He always talked about you, always.
But then, how can he just disown me like that? He's my father! This can't be legal!
Unfortunately, he's not even obligated to look after you.
What's that supposed to mean?
You'll find out anyways, so I'll tell you. You two aren't related by blood.
Huh? Impossible! I'm his son!
You know why he got a divorce, right? Your mom. She was cheating on him.
Yeah, I know. His ex-boyfriend or something, right? He saw them walking into a motel together. They got into a huge fight and Mom left us. All women are like that. They're filthy scum. Screw them all! And her boyfriend, too! I hope he rots in hell!
What if I told you that he's your real father, the boyfriend?
Huh? What?
Yep, the boyfriend. He's your real father.
What? Impossible! If I wasn't his, why did Dad raise me? It makes no sense!
Your real parents, they refused to take you. That's why. He thought about putting you in a foster home, but he couldn't do that to you.
You're making this up!
I saw the DNA test results and everything. I'm sorry to tell you this, but it's true. He's not your real dad.
Lie! No! So wait, that means I was never getting his inheritance in the first place?
Well, not exactly. He raised you like a real son. He was planning to leave you your share.
What? Oh, good. What's the problem then? All I gotta do is get you out of the picture then.
But he changed his mind. After what you did, he still has feelings for you. But you tried to kill our baby. And he says he can't forgive you for that. You're not getting a dime.
What? Hold on. No! Stop! I don't want to get a job! No way! I want to live off of his inheritance money!
You're pathetic. Even if you get me out of the picture, you're not getting anything, so give it up. Also, you're an adult now, so if you want to go to college, pay for it yourself. Never come back here again, says your dad.
What? Wait, Dad saw all the texts?
Of course. After everything that's happened, why would I keep this from him, huh? He sees everything I see.
No, Dad, it's not like that. I was just lonely. I just wanted to scare her, that's all.
He said he doesn't want to hear excuses. He says pack your things and leave before we come home.
Where am I supposed to go?
Figure it out.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'll change, I promise.
Sorry, but no. You're just a psycho killer who only cares about money.
No! Don't kick me out, please!
I gotta go. Bye. Shogo went home to get a few things after that. Ryuta came crying to him.
Dad, please, I'm your son! Don't kick me out! I raised you wrong. You endangered my wife and my child. I want you out of my life. No!
Ryuta got kicked out of the house. Then he got arrested for attempted murder. He's awaiting trial. A few months later, I gave birth to a beautiful baby.
Oh, thank God. Thank you, Lord.
What Ryuta did was unforgivable, but I think his real parents are responsible for this too. Being in love is fine, but when you have a child, you gotta grow up and take responsibility.
I'm Azusa Miyajima. I'm in 10th grade. This is the story about something that happened at the thespian club at my school. We were a pretty big club. We always got prizes at national tournaments and stuff. We took it really seriously. I enrolled here because I wanted to join their club. I've been doing this since middle school, but it was nothing compared to this. There were more than 30 members. It was a really big club. Needless to say, there was a lot of competition inside the club. I worked really hard from the very beginning. Then, the teacher made me the lead actress for the school festival play. It was a lot of pressure, but I was so excited. I started practicing even harder. Then, I got a text from Rumi. She was in 12th grade.
Got a minute?
Yes?
So, you're the lead actress, huh? Think you can handle it?
I hope so. I'm nervous, but I've been working really hard.
Hope? Nervous? You serious?
I'm sorry. I know I can do it.
Well, anyone can say that, but you just don't get it, do you?
Huh?
For us seniors, the school play is our last stage.
Huh? I thought it was the summer tournament.
Our high school is part of Moni University. You know that most people move on to Moni after graduation, right? So, we don't really have to study for college exams, which means seniors participate in the school festival plays as well.
I see.
You're a freshman. Let the seniors have this one.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. Let someone else be the lead actress. You're just an amateur. You'll just end up embarrassing us anyways.
You're right. I'm an amateur.
Glad you understand. So you'll give your role to someone else?
Sorry, but no.
What?
I get what you're saying. I do. But I take this seriously just like everyone else. I can't just give up on my role for no reason like that. And why are you telling me this? If you got a complaint, you should be talking to the club president or the teacher. I may have been a bit harsh, but she really pissed me off. But I don't think I'm wrong either. But after this, she started being really mean to me. She always criticized my acting during practice. She even made me run errands for no reason. And I guess her friends felt the same way about me. They all started picking on me. Well, except for the club president, Kazunari Nakai. He was really nice to me. He was really handsome too. He was the star of the club. He was the leading actor in most of the plays. Rumi and her friends didn't do anything to me when he was around. I still had a few weeks before the festival, but as a freshman, I had a lot of work to do. One evening, I was walking home from practice, exhausted.
You still practicing? It's getting late. You should head home soon, okay?
Yeah, I'm walking to the station now.
Want me to walk you there? I live nearby. I can be there in 5 minutes.
Oh, I don't want to trouble you. I'll be fine.
You sure?
Yes, thank you though.
Alright. Anyways, how's practice? I know it's pretty hard at first.
Yeah, I used to do this in middle school too, but it was nothing like this. It's a lot of work.
I bet it is. If you need a break, I can always talk to the teacher, so... When he gets excited, he sometimes gets out of control, so...
True. He's pretty tough, but I'm fine. I'm enjoying this, so...
I'm glad to hear. We have really high expectations for you.
Oh, stop teasing me.
I'm not. The thing is, I'm the one that told the teacher to make you lead actress.
What? Really?
Yeah, but he made the final decision. I knew you were the right one for this. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. I'll make you proud. I was really happy to hear that from him. Rumi and her friends were still really mean to me, but whatever. Then, a few weeks later, it was the day of the school festival. The play was a big success. All our hard work paid off. The school festival went on for 3 days. I was so relieved when it was all over. A few days later, the club threw a celebration party for all the members. But when I arrived at the venue, nobody was there. I was a few minutes late, but where is everyone? There were about 30 of us, so this is weird. I texted Rumi. She was in charge of the party. I just arrived at the karaoke parlor, but there's nobody here. What happened?
Huh? Where are you?
The karaoke parlor.
Sorry. We changed the venue. Did I forget to tell you?
Oh, I didn't see anything in the group chat.
Yeah, I called everyone myself, so...
Huh? Why? Why not use the group chat? I don't get it. Wouldn't it be easier?
Ugh, shut up already.
This is awful. Why are you doing this to me?
I warned you, but you didn't listen to me. And you're always talking to Kazunari. He's not your friend, you know. Hope you learned your lesson.
Seriously? How old are you? And who's gonna pay for all this? Look at all this food.
Right. I had to order some food when I made the reservation.
I just talked to the store manager. He says we need to pay them for the food.
Okay, pay him then.
I don't have that kind of money on me.
Not my problem. Figure it out.
I wasn't expecting this. What was I supposed to do? I didn't have that kind of money on me, so I just kept apologizing. Eventually, he understood my situation. I was just a high school student, and I didn't have hundreds of dollars on me. But they all looked upset. Can you blame them? I felt so bad for them. I started crying. And this just made things more awkward. Then I got a text from Kazunari.
You caught a cold? Hope you're feeling better. I was hoping to see you. Oh well, get better soon. No need to respond if you're not feeling good.
I'm fine.
Huh? But Rumi told me you were sick.
No, for some reason, nobody told me about the change in venue.
What?
I'd like to join you guys, but I can't.
Why?
Rumi, she forgot to cancel her first reservation, and now I gotta pay for it myself.
Huh? Why?
Rumi told me to.
Why? Why would she?
It's complicated. Let's just say that Rumi doesn't like me.
Hold on. I'll talk to her.
It's fine.
Why?
This is her last day anyways, And if you cause a scene now, it'll ruin it for everyone. Most of the people there have nothing to do with this, so I don't want to ruin it for them.
Okay, I'll go to you then.
Huh?
We can apologize to the manager together.
He explained everything to them and promised them that he'll get them the money. But the manager said no. At first, I thought he was gonna call the cops on us. But turns out he was letting us go. He understood the situation and realized that none of this was our fault. I was so relieved, but
No, that's not right.
Kazunari didn't want that. Then he came up with an idea. A few days later,
I need a favor.
you're kidding, right?
Just listen. I really need your help.
I bet.
You know?
Yeah, you got a complaint from the karaoke parlor, right? Our homeroom teacher told us this morning.
Why is this happening? I just forgot to cancel the reservation. That's it.
What did you expect? They lost hundreds of dollars because of you, and you knew that, didn't you?
I never meant to.
So what do you want from me?
Can you tell them that you're the one that forgot to cancel the reservation?
You're joking, right?
Please, I won't be able to go to college.
Huh?
I might get suspended for this. My grades are really bad too. So if I get suspended now, I'm screwed.
Oh.
So please, you're still a freshman, come on.
No, and I'm the one that told the karaoke parlor to file a complaint with the school.
What?
Kazunari gave me the idea. I thought it was a really good idea, so...
How dare you? What's wrong with you?
Look who's talking. Kazunari came up with the whole idea. He told the owners to file a formal complaint through the school. Our school was pretty strict, so he knew that this would hurt her. They questioned everyone from the thespian club. Turns out it was Rumi and some of her friends who planned the whole thing. Their parents got called in, and they all got suspended. Rumi and a few others couldn't even go to college now. She was a senior in high school. She should have thought about the risks. Oh well, it's too late now.
I'm Haneo Sachiusu. I'm 24. I'm just a normal office worker. I was always unlucky, but my parents were pretty rich. I always got in trouble as a kid, but my parents always took care of things for me. It wasn't for them. I'd probably be in a lot of debt now. But I couldn't depend on them all my life. After I graduated from college, I got a job at a local company, but I was always messing up. The Xerox machine broke.
Again? You broke the PC and the shredder last week. What are you doing?
Stop!
Just don't do anything.
I'm sorry, but that day, something odd happened.
Hey, you okay?
Ryuta Tekito came and helped me. He was one of the best looking guys at the company. Why was he helping someone like me?
You hurt?
No, I'm fine. That's when I fell in love, and it looked like the feeling was mutual. He started talking to me more often. We started dating. Then, I don't believe it. I got married. I couldn't believe it.
I'm so happy to be with you.
Same here. We were now newlyweds. I've been unlucky at my life, but that didn't matter anymore. I was so happy, but the good times didn't last very long. About 6 months later, he turned into a completely different person. Hey, it's 10 p.m. already. When are you coming home? You've been working late a lot recently. You okay?
Shut up.
Huh?
I'm busy.
Ryuta, what's going on? Did something bad happen?
Yeah, you texted me.
You mad at me? What did I do? He was always really nice to me. I had no idea what had happened. Then...
Listen, I want a divorce.
Huh?
I don't need you anymore.
What? What are you talking about?
What do you think it means? Honestly, I never wanted to marry you.
What? But then, why did you...
Why do you think? Because your family is loaded.
What?
You were easy to get. And I thought I'd be set for life if I married you. But I was wrong. Your parents only paid for our wedding.
Are you serious?
Why else would I marry someone like you? You're not even that hot. And you're always getting into trouble.
You're horrible.
I feel bad for you, though. Your sister got all the good genes.
Huh?
Your sister! I heard about her. She's super hot, right? If I had married her, I bet things would have been different. Man, I married the wrong Sachiosu.
What are you talking about?
Look, I'm marrying her and that's final.
Wait, my sister?
Yeah, I had no idea you had such a hot sister.
That doesn't make sense. Listen to me.
She was abroad, right? Why didn't your parents say anything about her? I know, they probably thought that if they mentioned her, I'd leave you and go after her.
Listen, I don't have a sister.
Yeah, I get it. It's hard to accept, I know.
Shut up! Ryuta, she's lying to you. She's really saying she's my sister?
Yeah, she kinda looks like you, but way hotter.
That can't be.
Just break up with me, okay? She's pregnant.
Pregnant?
Yep, I can't make her raise my kid on her own, so grant me this divorce, okay?
Wait, Ryuta! Ryuta! He blocked me after that. I quit my job when I married him, but I went back to see if they would give me my old job back. But it looked like my husband went around spreading false rumors about me. They didn't even agree to see me. Then he sent me the divorce papers by mail. I had no idea what to do, so I called my parents. Then...
You don't have a sister.
Wait,
Huh?
could it be?
No way.
What? Maybe we should look into this. Mom suggested we do some digging around Ryuta. Then, the truth came out. We were all shocked.
Hey, sign those papers. Don't get involved in this.
Yeah, I went to the city office and submitted the divorce papers. I cut all ties with him. Then, about 6 months later...
How old is your sister again?
What do you want?
I'm just asking a question.
You married her, didn't you?
Yeah,
So just look at the marriage certificate.
she handed it in for me, but things have been weird.
How so?
She looks young with makeup, but she looks really old when she takes it off, and her hands are all wrinkled up. And the doctor said we gotta be careful with pregnancy because of her age. She's 6 years older than you, right? So she should be around 30.
She's 48.
Huh?
She's pretty old.
Wait. Wow. Oh, 48? What the hell? No way, you're lying.
I'm serious. The thing is, she's my mother.
What?
I told you I don't have a sister.
I thought you were just saying that.
I was being serious.
Wait, but I met your mom. Stop lying.
Dad got remarried.
Remarried?
My biological mother. She left Dad right after I was born. She was pretty outgoing from what I hear, and she does look pretty young for her age. Then he got remarried. She's the one that raised me.
You're kidding me!
Sorry, but it's the truth.
Wait, so I married a woman that's about to turn 50? And now she's pregnant?
Don't be rude now. I feel bad for you though. She's really good with men, according to Dad. And she's a real gold digger. I guess you're screwed. He said being with her was a nightmare.
What? No! But I don't have that much money!
Well, you're young, so you can still work, right?
What?
Good luck.
Wait, so your parents, they're not gonna help me?
Why would they? You guys are complete strangers to us.
What? No! No!
By the way, I'm gonna sue you for damages.
Huh?
You cheated on me and got a divorce. That's just how things work.
What? Why now?
At first, I wasn't gonna say anything to you. I didn't want anything to do with my biological mother. But now the truth is out, so might as well get what's mine, right?
What? No! Please, don't sue me! Please, help me!
Me? Why?
I helped you at work!
Yeah, because you were after my family's money.
You still love me, don't you? Don't you? I'm the only one for you. Let's start over. Yeah, that way, everyone's happy.
I have horrible taste in men. I can't believe I trusted you.
Don't say that. We're meant for each other.
Give me a break. My lawyer will contact you soon.
Wait!
Say hi to my mom for me.
No. Help me!
Then things went downhill for him. Both at home and at work. He even lost his job. Everyone found out about what happened. And he couldn't get away from my biological mother either. He had to work day and night to provide for her and her child. By the way, there's one thing I didn't tell my ex-husband. If you're familiar with the law, you may have noticed. The thing is, in Japan, you can't legally marry your wife's mother. So when she told him that she submitted the marriage papers, she was lying. There was no way they could legally get married. She just said that to keep him under her control. Ryuta wasn't very sharp, so he'll probably never notice. I guess he'll have to work for her for the rest of his life. Oh well, not my problem.
I'm Yuko. I'm a 35-year-old housewife with 2 kids. About a year ago, we moved to the city. Our new house was near a famous theme park. It was about a 10-minute drive, so we bought an annual pass and went there often. My brother-in-law's wife and her kids loved the theme park too. Sometimes I let them stay over at my house and went to the park together, but recently, they've been coming over a lot, like twice a month. It was kinda getting annoying.
Hey, can I come over this weekend again?
Not this week. We got plans.
What? What plans? What's more important than us?
I got plans with a friend. The kids are going too, so...
What? No, you can't do that. I already told my kids we were going.
What? That's not my problem.
Oh, come on, please. Can't you just cancel your plans?
I'm not doing that. And you've been coming over a lot recently.
Huh?
You've been sleeping over like twice a month.
What? That's nothing. We'd go there 3 times a week if we could.
Then move somewhere close to the theme park. I'm not running a motel here.
But you said we could come over at any time. You said it yourself.
Yeah, but there's a limit. And you realize I always have to cook dinner for you guys, right?
Yeah, but I got 3 kids. Money is tight. Tickets are expensive too, you know.
Then stop going there so often. Why should we help you financially?
But your husband makes a lot of money, right? I don't see the problem here.
Look, we're not that wealthy, okay?
You're so cheap.
I don't care. Just stop coming over so often, okay? The answer is no.
What? Lame.
What is Hayato saying?
He never comes, so he doesn't care.
Whatever. If you want to go so badly, get a hotel or something.
You'll pay for our hotel?
No.
Then no.
Fine. Then you're out of options.
What? Fine. Can you book the hotel for us then? Whatever's the cheapest.
What? Do it yourself.
I don't know how. Please.
You can book hotels online.
I don't know how, okay? I won't go to your house, I promise.
Fine, but you're paying for it. Happy?
Sure, thanks. Oh, make sure it's somewhere near your house. Let me know once you've made the reservation.
Fine. As long as she doesn't come over. So I booked a nearby hotel for her and sent her the information, and that was that. But then, on the day of the reservation, she texted me again.
I need your help.
What is it?
The hotel you booked for us. They say our name isn't on the list. We can't go home at this hour. Please, can we stay at your house?
Huh? What do you mean?
I don't know. You made the reservation, right?
Yeah, I got the receipt here and everything. Hold on, I'll check.
Okay, your reservation has been canceled. They told me the exact same thing. You canceled our reservation?
No, they told me they got a request to cancel the reservation the day after I made the call.
I see. But we got nowhere to go. The last train is gone too, so...
They don't just cancel reservations by accident. The lady at the hotel told me that you called them.
What? No way. You probably did it by accident.
No, I know you canceled on purpose.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You called them using my name, didn't you? So that you could stay at my house for free.
What? No! I have no idea what happened. But the fact is that we have nowhere to go now.
Why didn't you call them ahead of time?
We were playing all day long. We didn't have the time. And we got the tickets for tomorrow too. We can't go home now.
Get a different hotel then.
I can't. It's too late for that. We're at the station. Can you come pick us up?
You're unbelievable, you know that? The house is a mess too.
Oh, no worries. Your house is always a mess. We're used to it.
Fine, stay somewhere else then.
Kidding. Please, the kids are exhausted too. We need your help.
Fine, but never again, got it?
Alright, thank you.
Be there in 10. It was late and she was with her kids, so I had no choice. As soon as they came over, they hopped in the shower without asking and started eating stuff from our fridge. I was so annoyed. My husband was upset too. He called his brother, but that didn't help much. The next day, they woke me up early in the morning and made me drive them to the park. They were so rude. I wanted this to be over. I told them they're never welcome back here again, but 2 weeks later, I got another text.
Hey, can we come over this weekend?
No,
You got no plans, right?
that's irrelevant. You're no longer welcome here.
Don't say that. I know you could book us a hotel then.
No, you'll pull the same trick again.
What are you talking about? Come on.
Ugh, fine, I'll book you a hotel then.
Okay, thanks.
But if the reservation gets canceled, that's your problem. I won't help you again.
Okay, we'll stay at the hotel, I promise.
You're not coming over again. I'm serious. I couldn't believe her. What the hell was wrong with her? I didn't even know what to tell her anymore. Needless to say, she's gonna cancel her reservation again and try to stay at my house. But it wasn't gonna work this time. We came up with a plan.
Yuko, help me. My reservation was canceled again for some reason.
Oh, again?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Strange.
Yeah, but now we got nowhere to go. They said they didn't have any more rooms.
I see.
Can we come over, please? I don't really have a choice.
I'd love to help you, but no.
I got 3 kids with me. You want us to sleep on the streets?
That's for you to figure out. Leave me out of it.
Oh, stop kidding around. Can you come pick us up again?
No.
Hurry up. My kids are sleepy.
I can't go, okay? Figure it out.
What do you mean?
I'm in Osaka. I'm not home.
What?
So even if I wanted to, I can't help you.
You're joking, right? Stop kidding around.
I'm serious. I'm not home.
What? What am I supposed to do then?
Not my problem.
Just let us get in the house then. We got nowhere to sleep.
How exactly are you gonna get in?
Maybe you left the key in the backyard or something.
Why would I do that?
Wait, you serious?
I'm serious.
What the hell? You knew this would happen, didn't you?
Our house isn't a motel. I don't think you realize that.
But you knew I was going to the park today.
So? I told you you're not welcome anymore.
So you're just gonna abandon us? How can you do this to us?
Whatever.
Don't you feel bad for us?
No. You always come over, make a huge mess, and don't even clean up after yourselves. So,
What? We'll clean up after ourselves, honest.
too late. I told you a million times already.
What about your husband? What did he say?
He agrees with me. We don't want you coming over anymore.
No.
I'm tired. I gotta go. I'm gonna block you, okay? Bye.
What? No, hold on. Help me figure out what to do at least.
Figure it out yourself. Just find a different hotel.
But that'll cost money.
You have the money to go to the theme park, right? I'm sure you'll be fine. Bye.
What? No, wait.
I blocked her and deleted her number. After that, she called a cab and stayed at a business hotel. My husband called her husband after that. He told him that we never wanted to see her again. He apologized to us for everything Kayoko did. She still tried to come over a few times, but we kept our doors locked. Eventually, she gave up. But she couldn't stop going to the theme park. She was spending money like crazy. Finally, her husband snapped. She finally stopped and started to behave. I wish he would have done this earlier, but oh well. My husband called his parents and told them that we wanted to keep our distance from Kayoko. 2 years later, Kayoko cheated on her husband and he decided to leave her. They're still fighting over money and kids in court, but that's not our problem, so I just hope the divorce gets finalized soon so that we can finally cut all ties with her.
I'm Masayoshi Sugo. I'm a 35-year-old office worker. I'm a guy that always does the right thing. I was a straight edge ever since I was a kid. I've been single for a long time. But the other day, I finally met someone. A few months later, I got married. But I didn't tell my parents. Why, you ask? Well, it's kind of complicated. My parents lived with my grandma and my older brother. All my parents cared about was my brother. It's been like that ever since we were kids. So why did they have me? Turns out they wanted a daughter. So they were quite disappointed when I was born. So they barely did anything for me. I was an unwanted child. But my grandma wasn't like them. She took care of me. She raised me to be a decent human being.
Masayoshi, you're amazing. I believe in you.
But Mom and Dad, all they care about is my brother.
Hey, you got me, okay?
Okay. Love you, Grandma.
Love you too, honey.
According to her, my late grandpa was really rich. And he was really old school. Family was really important to him, especially his first son. So he took really good care of his first son, aka my dad. But he didn't pay much attention to the younger son and daughter. So they left the house when they turned 18. But my dad hated how strict his father was to him. That's why he spoiled his son. He was really strict towards me, though. I hated my parents, so I left home when I graduated high school and I got my own place.
What do you mean you're not gonna pay for his college?
I gotta save my money for my older son.
How can you say that? He's your son too.
I wanted a girl.
Stop being ridiculous.
Grandma offered to pay for me, but I didn't want to trouble her, so I got a scholarship and put myself through college. So when I got married, I only called my grandma. She was really happy for me. I haven't talked to my family in years. But one day, I got a text from my brother. Long time no see, Masayoshi. Oh, what do you want? Don't talk to me like that. Huh? I'm your older brother. So? So I'm better than you. Treat me with respect. You're younger than me. Whatever. What do you want? I got some good news. Why do I get a bad feeling about this? Listen, I want you to adopt my son. Huh? What the hell is this? Oh, wrong pick. Wow, hold on. What the hell was that? Cute, right? What the hell is wrong with you? And what do you mean adoption? I have no idea what you're talking about. This is our second son. We wanted a girl, but it just didn't work out. We're gonna put him up for adoption right away. But Grandma got in the way. But now she's in the hospital. It's time to get rid of him once and for all. What the hell is wrong with you? Did you tell your parents about this? Yeah, they said it was fine. Oh, wow. Like father, like son, I guess. Huh? Watch your mouth. I'm the oldest son. So what? You were just born before me. That doesn't make you better than me. You got that? Shut the hell up. I'm the first son. You're an idiot. If you refuse, you'll just end up in some foster home. You're single, right? You'll never get married. Actually, I just got married the other day. Huh? No way. Kids? Not yet. Oh, perfect then. It's your call. Either you take him, or he ends up to some foster home. I'm sure you two will get along. I didn't even know what to tell him. I felt bad for his son. But what would my wife say? I didn't know what to do.
Who's that?
Wow.
Wait, you had kids?
No, he's my nephew.
Oh, so your brother's son?
Yeah.
He looks really skinny. Is he okay?
I decided to tell her everything. Then,
So, what's troubling you?
part of me wants to take him in, but I can't just make that decision on my own.
Masayoshi! Just do what you always do. The right thing. That's why I married you. You know that, right? Don't disappoint me now.
No. You sure?
Yeah, it'll be super fun.
Thank you. Thank you, Nano.
Sure.
And so we decided to take him in. His name was Yuki. After all these years of abuse, it took him a while to open up to us. He was so skinny, they barely fed him. But Nano stayed with him the entire time and took good care of him. Soon, he started opening up to us. A year later, he was feeling much better. Then one day,
Huh? Pregnant? Congratulations.
then, congratulations, Mom! I'm gonna take good care of the baby.
Oh, Yuki. Thank you, baby.
Yeah, but
What's the matter?
will you still hug me like you always do?
Of course I will. Come here, you.
Mom, that hurts. A few months later, our baby was born. Yuki now had a little brother. We loved them both very much. Life was good. Then 5 years later, I got a call from the hospital. It was Grandma. I rushed to the hospital.
Masayoshi?
Yeah, it's me.
Sorry. I wish I could have done more to protect you.
What? No, you are always there for me. I'm here today because of you, Grandma.
I heard about your brother's son, too.
Yuki, yeah, he's doing great. You got nothing to worry about.
You're a sweet boy.
Grandma? Grandma! A few minutes later, she passed away. I was devastated. Meanwhile, back at my parents' house. All right, let's see what she left for me. What? Man, she should have died years ago.
Yeah, and she was so stingy.
But hey, my siblings said we're gonna renunciate their share of the inheritance. So, it's not all bad. You have got to be kidding me. How dare you? What the hell is wrong with you guys? Shut the hell up. Just be glad we invited you to the funeral. By the way, you're not getting anything from her inheritance. I don't care about that. I yelled at them and left. I couldn't believe them. And my brother, he didn't even ask about Yuki. That's it. I'm cutting all ties with them. But an hour later, something unexpected happened. Hey, what the hell? You're behind this, aren't you? What? Don't text me. I'm blocking you. Stop trying to run away. What? What are you talking about? Stop playing dumb. Her lawyer showed up after you left. She had a will. She said she wanted to leave everything to you and Yuki. What? No way. You put her up to this, didn't you? No. Stop lying. We're talking about $1 million. If you're not lying, give it to me. I'll just renunciate it. What? No! Huh? Why? It's complicated. Wait a minute. She left you guys out, didn't she? What? In her will, she made it clear that she didn't want any of it going to you guys, didn't she? See, you did have something to do with this. No. The way you reacted, it was pretty obvious. So if we renunciate the inheritance, it won't go to anyone. And if that happens, you're screwed, right? Just shut up and do as I say. Take the money and give it all to me. Well, I guess I'll take the money. Good. But you're not getting a dime. What? Grandma left it for us. I'm gonna use the money for Yuki. You're not getting a dime. No, that's my money! No, this is Grandma's money. But she's dead. I'm not gonna let you guys waste her money. I'm gonna make sure it gets spent the way she wanted it to. You're not getting a dime. Screw you! We need that money! Why? You got a house and a job, right? Yeah, but we bought all these things. We need her money to pay it off. I see. Too bad, I guess. Wait! Give me back my son then! Yuki? Yeah, he's in the will too, right? Give him back! After what you did to him, you're not gonna see him again. Masayoshi! Blocked. Alright. Then Grandma's lawyer showed up at our house and showed us the will.
I couldn't do much for Masayoshi and Yuki, so I want to leave all my inheritance for the both of them.
She knew about my family's spending spree. She made it clear in her will that she didn't want any of her money going to them. So now my family was up to their necks in debt. They had to sell the house and move into a crappy apartment. And my brother's spoiled son started hanging out with the bad crowd. He's probably gonna end up in juvie. It's just a matter of time. As for us, we used the inheritance money to buy Yuki a new bike. We put the rest of it in the bank. We're gonna use the rest to pay off our children's education.